What in the is going on with Ashes of Creation? Just last week, browsing Reddit, there was this announcement, big Ashes of Creation live stream 2 weeks from now in the middle of February. Get ready for the next big wave. And now Stephen Sharif has resigned from the company. The rest of the studio heads have resigned. Apparently all the employees have been fired. And I swear I read something about the servers shutting down today on February 2nd. Poor Maggie. Seriously. I agree, as someone who has known, met, spoken with. Yeah, the whole situation is a shit show. I'm actually just working on a video. I want to sort of consolidate my thoughts, and I kind of want to go through the timeline and be like, what the course of events over the past couple of weeks. I can't go through the whole Ashes timeline because that's going to take 70 hours. I think the other thing that, I mean, my fucking God, I was just about to do a video. So what it seems like happens, and I don't think we have all of the facts yet. You know, they came to Steam because they needed some more money. They were clearly running low. It cost a lot of money, tens, 20s, 30s of millions of dollars a year to employ the number of people they're employing. They were running low. They needed more money. It looks like the CEO sold off to some like private equity or something, that he gave away his ownership in the company to investors to get more money for the game. And then eventually, I guess he gave away enough to the point where he lost control, like being the final decision maker. Whatever percent stake in the company he gave away was to the point where they were saying, hey, you got to fire these people. We got to outsource. We got to cut costs. And he said he didn't want to do that. So he resigned. And then after he resigned, other leadership resigned. And with all the leadership resigning, the new owners of the company, and apparently this is super fresh, like within the past couple of months, the game basically got new owners, people who came in with some cash. Even I think you can do this sort of ownership exchange without actually being handed cash, but saying like, hey, you guys have this ownership in the company, so as the company makes money, you'll be making this percentage or however it works. They came in, were making all these demands, and Steven apparently wasn't the final buck stopper, and so he left. The other leadership left. The new owners said, okay, we're gonna fire everybody so we don't have to spend millions of dollars a month or whatever on their salaries. And right now, who knows? People are talking about maybe they're just going to outsource all of the rest of development, or the game is just going to get shut down, or what. It's just crazy, dude, the whole thing. So I'm going to be spending some more time doing some research into it all. Apparently everybody got fired. A lot of this is still kind of, it's all flying by me. I believe one of the statements that I heard was that the studio is closing today. Intrepid Studios is closing today. This is going to be their last day. And I think from that, I just assumed that the servers would go offline today, but who knows? Can't sell your soul to the devil piecemeal. What a rough way to go. I was working up to this point, but I got distracted, as often is the case. Money is why this genre in its current iteration is so doomed. And this is the second time you've had someone with a fair bit of their own money go in and look to self-fund the development of MMO and have it just fail spectacularly. The other one that I'm thinking of is Kurt Schilling with his Amalur MMO that he tried to make. That also failed spectacularly. It just costs so much fucking money to make these games.